Hello, ahoy there, it's me Tiny Pirate back with another bit of Satisfactory. This may be the last one for a while, we'll see. So I've been busy building using blueprints, and there's a bit of a story here, so I will tell it. So originally I started to build a kind of a hub in a box. So the idea was that 2 or 3 blueprints stacked together, or it was going to be 2 blueprints deep and then 2 blueprints high, would produce all of the basic goods, like all of the stuff that's been flowing into our sort of mall area. But that became so much spaghetti to try and figure out. It was just sort of doing my hidden, and I got really frustrated after a couple of days of trying to build it and pretty much just gave up. But I did build something else. So this stack here, and we're going to finish it today. This stack here is 2 floors of construction that bring in 240 iron and spit out iron ore and spit out a bunch of completed iron blocks. And the idea is that one floor here is a bunch of smelters, and they send their iron up along with a belt of coal will go up. And the second floor is the same, it's identical, but it's just up 1 elevation. So, and all the entry ports are on this side. So in total, the idea is that this building will soak up to about 480 iron ore and spit out a bunch of iron, which will then go into this floor, which I haven't built yet. And this floor will be foundries that turn the iron blocks using an alternate recipe and coal into steel. And eventually the plan is you'll just stack these 2 floors together and you'll have a little iron steel smelting stack. And I'll probably do 2 versions of this blueprint, one without a roof and one with a roof, so that it's possible to build potentially like stack these, put this on, and then stack it, rotate this whole blueprint 90 degrees and then stack another bunch on top. So you could have a really massive stack that produces a ton of steel and iron. And as you can see, I've sort of mirrored these indentations all the way around so that the belts can flow up and down on all sides. And I've done little tests here where I was experimenting with how deep and how wide things should be, how big these indentations should be, and so on and so forth. So I'll just clear all of that. So that is the plan. That's what I'm going to work on shortly. But first of all, I have managed to accumulate a bunch of coupons. So I was going to go spend them. And I'm pretty much ignoring the Christmas stuff right now. I'm not sure it gives much of particular value. So I've got 16 odd coupons, which is quite a bit. And one of the things I wanted to do was... I might get hypertubes, but for now... I was really keen on probably indoor lighting or flood lighting, or probably the billboard set or these lights. Yeah, the other one I'm kind of interested in is the steel wall and the metal roof. Let's see what that looks like. 13 already. Ugh. And would I like some... I don't have any particular needs for the patterns right now. I've got basically everything I would want from here present. Maybe we'll just finish this stack off with the hypertube parts. Wall and floor. Okay, there we go. We can also actually unlock a little bit here in the MAM. So there was under sulfur the ability for me to unlock an extra hand set, which is always a good idea. Yep. Under quartz, I could unlock those, I just don't really see the point. Nutrients I don't need, can't unlock those yet. Caterium, locked behind plastic. That's locked behind plastic as well, essentially. The power switch I actually would quite like. Yeah, I actually would quite like that one. So what I will do is... Where is a manufacturer? AI limiter. We'll put copper sheets and quick wire in and crank up the power. Oh, let's just change this power pole. Yeah, I can even add in a bunch more of the old power slugs. So when we played last time, I hadn't gone and upgraded all the power. So I have now gone ahead and I've gone ahead and done that. So at the power station, everything has received a power slugs to crank the power up. And I had to put in another water extractor as well, just to keep up with the water demands. So that seems to be working. Also, you can see the truck there is coming in. There's kind of a very dirty system over here, converting Caterium into wire and quartz into quartz crystal. And that's for sinking, basically. Just wanted to get those points. Still takes an extremely long time for me to get points at present. If I go and murder a bunch of creatures and get a bunch of hard drives and stuff, I can speed things up, but it's still very slow. So, this build, one of the things I need to remember is which way. Turn on the old spotlight. So the output is here. The input's here. Coal will come up the middle. So this will be iron bars. They'll need to go up, and coal will be going all the way up through this past this gap. So what we need to do is fit in two foundries two foundries in here, and then split the output steel down one of these gaps here, along with spare iron bars, because we won't need all of the iron bars. I just didn't have room below to split everything. So what I would like to do is I'll probably throw in, just for now, like a bunch of ladders and stuff, just so that I can just so I can more easily see things. Arguably I should leave these in, but eventually when you do hopefully get to see the inside of this, it's very tightly packed. In fact, I can kind of show the tight furnace stack. So that is my tight furnace stack. Ore comes in at the bottom and pops out through the top, and it is pretty snug, if I don't say so myself. It doesn't clip through the outsides of the building, because the footprint is this kind of, indented system I've got going, and these corners are a little bit redundant, but it is very tight, and that's how we get 8 in there. But let's have a look at the foundries. So there'll be one here that's sort of slightly offset, and there'll be one over here that's slightly offset. So it was the center and the right. Can I fit that in neatly? Where is that hole even when it's at home? Okay, so the center and the right. Let's try exactly like that. Is that like that? That works. Yep. Oh, that's not going to work. Does it work there? It does actually work there. Do we want to drop coal down the edge? I think for space saving we do. And we can bring in... Let's have a look. If we're testing the output here. No, what is it trying to do there? Oh, come on. Alright. I want to get the elevator in right there. Considering the size of this place, that's an acceptable level of clipping for me. Okay, so change of plans. We'll have coal come up the outside. Yeah. So it's going to be the alternate steel ingot. And Oops. This one here is going to be mirrored over here. It's the center one. Straight, and oh, I haven't actually filled in this gap yet, so let's nudge that into place. Yeah, I've trapped myself inside. I better paint that black. It's kind of weird, the customization won't actually change until this is a load of the game, or until I walk far enough away from the factory for it to need to reload the textures. So this is also steel ingots. So what I'm going to do is drop the steel. I think I'll drop the steel ingots straight down. Oh, I actually have just forgotten something. I'm an idiot. I'm actually going to need a little bit more room because I need to put a splitter in for the for an overflow splitter for the steel. So we know that. Let's cut that one out. What did I say again? I'm forgetting where things are going in and out. So it's this left one, isn't it? Yeah, it's the left one. So this one has the iron coming in. Oh, come on. You can jump over a 4-meter wall. Oh, actually, we can just jump straight through the hole. Fair enough. So this one has it coming in, which means that we need a smart splitter. Do we just... wondering if we do this upwards. That might work better. Not too sure about space. Now you can split, you can knock them straight into the build like this. I kind of notionally don't like that. But on the other hand, I also, you know, because it clips in a weird way, but it's not inconceivable. Left output will be overflow. And then we want to send it back down the side. Can we make this work? Now, believe it or not, I understand that that will actually work, as horrific as that looks. It does look a little horrific, though. Can we think about this differently? Probably could. If I was to build a 6-meter beam, is it 6 4-meter beam? Put a splitter on top. Oh, I doubt that's going to work. And now we're rapidly running out of room for everything else. I should at least see if this notionally works. What is this? I've got the right angle. Oh, what? No, that's wrong, of course. Okay, Mark 3. What? Just trying to see if I can somehow jam this around a certain way. Well, I mean, that notion, yeah, sort of works. Now, do we have enough room to put this sort of here-ish? Kind of. There's no rule that says it has to drop its resources down the same side that they came up. So we could do something very tight like this, where we pull this right into the side. And then send it down there. Still not happy with the rest of that up there though, that's the only problem. So then that goes down pretty cleanly. Coal could come through here. No, there has to be a better way to do this. Alright, so first of all, if we lay in the lines for coal, yeah, let's take this one. Pretty sure that's center line, so it's going to be 1, 2, just like that. And then this one could come here if we wanted to do the same sort of thing. Yeah, that would be the alternate steel. So that still works according to our current plan. And then we have the steel going out there. What we don't have right now is the splitter we want for the iron, which I can probably do up and over here so that it comes down out there. Now, can I put that splitter on without it being a big drama? I actually probably can around here. So if we just took this back a little bit. Yeah. No, that's not right. I'm not getting these angles correct. One, two. Turn on the old torch. Alright, so that is pretty tidy. Smart splitter. Okay, it seems happy to snap there, which I suspect is lined up with its own output. I actually would prefer it to be over a little bit, lined up with this output here, so is that looking like it's going to work? I'm not sure that will. That's a lot to rest our hopes on. I mean, I don't think it's that crazy that it would work. No, yeah, that's just placing it on the ground. When you're placing it on here, it's not happy at all. If I take it back a bit further. Seem to be happy there. How far back can we take it? Alright, that doesn't seem so bad. Alright, oh. Smart splitter. Hopefully that didn't break anything. Right out, no, left output overflow. Come on. What's it doing? Okay, overflow, good. And then that can come up. And ideally, oh yeah, I reckon I can just dump it straight out this way. Not that, that. Right, what does that look like? Is that actually on a slope? Maybe not. It looked very close to being on a slope. Okay, I think we can mirror that pretty easily. Okay. I would like to think I can mirror that pretty easily. So then it's going to be the same thing again. So we take this. Where did we put it? So feet on the front corner here. About there. And the weird overlap textures because of all the half corners and stuff. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's against the edge of the metal pillar. Yep. And this is just going to come straight out. It's going to produce steel ingots, and it produces a ton of them, like 60 a minute kind of deal. And it takes in the coal from the center very easily. So we can just, actually might even be able to make it slightly tighter than it was before. No, I think it's about the same. Let's coal. Is that any tighter than this one? No, it's about the same. And then we want to get this one's sort of back a square, so it's sort of about here, and then all the way over to, not there, but hang on, it's sort of on the seam, yeah, not there, but 1, 2 back, there. Smart splitter. Round about, it was about that point on the pillar from memory. Left is overflow. Actually, this is a little easier plumbing than I thought. I thought this was going to be just really horrendous, but you know, we might be in luck. Okay, the Mark III. Yep, to the Mark III. 7. Make it the Mark III belt again. Alright, so now we're splitting off any spare ingots and sending them back down the building. And this lane here we won't use. We'll probably cover this up with... Probably, oh, not that one. Just a pillar's the cleanest way of doing it. Come here, get out. Yeah, that'll be fine, I suspect. Come on, let me in. Poop. Like, oh, for goodness sake. Is it because there's belt there now? I suspect it says. There we go. So, now we need to worry about power. I have got... Oh, where did I put them on the other builds? So there's power on each side. That... I should probably put in relatively low down here on the right hand side. Yep. Can we make that work cleanly? Debatable. Actually, how far over is it? Sort of centered, or? Nearly centered. I want to say it's there, but... 1, 2, 3. Is that letting me do that? So, pillar 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll do. What is it on this side? I don't think I concentrated. No, it's about in the middle. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so what we will do is connect these guys together, and then where should we put it? Right there. Oh, now I want to connect them to the power line. Likewise, did we do on the right hand side on both sides? We must have. I think we'll just go with that. Oh no, I can't handle that, it's too ugly. 2. There you go. So both of these are now set up. They've got the right recipes. Everything is good. The only question is, what do we do about the height of this thing? Because got stuck on the belt. There's kind of no reason to keep it that big, but cutting it down would be quite a hassle, because I've got quite a lot of sort of architectural elements. So, okay, creep out? No, can't creep out. All right, climb out. Yeah, I think I will just leave it as tall. That's fine. Come on. Oh, okay, fine. So we are going to need to put a roof on. I think... Okay. Now let's just not fall in the crack. I think I can just drop the architectural roofs on. Metal roof, glass roofs. Do we want to just use a simple... No, that's not right. A simple 1 meter roof across to the center. Is that even right? Climb up. So, one of the challenges is that these roofs are going to somewhat overhang in a weird way. No, hang on, that's inner corner, outer corner. That's right, outer corner, 1 meter roof. And then a 1 meter roof. No, what am I doing? That's wrong. And now we can do the I quite like the idea of doing like a center ridge. Oops, why is that? Oh, that's completely wrong. That's pretty cool. Do we fit in here like a wall, one of the 2 meter walls? We can, but it needs to be a fix-it wall. Okay, how does that look? Oop, it's a wall. I reckon that looks pretty sweet. Let me take a big jump and look around. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, I reckon that works. Now, I will probably leave bits of glass off so that I can make connections. I should put these walls back in. Can't paint them black, almost certainly. This one can stay there. Black, 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 black. This one needs its glass back. Okay, this concrete pillar could be black to just mask the uselessness of it. So, likewise, were we doing anything with this concrete pillar? Oh, actually, hang on, I've forgotten something. Okay, have I forgotten something? Right, so iron. No, this 1, 2, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So coal and iron comes up. Iron, and so we're only using 4 going down, 2 left over. No, that makes sense. So actually, we can do that here too. Actually makes me wonder if on the other parts of the build I have any spare space that I'm showing off too much. Too many gaps. I don't think so, but now can I get out? Yes, I can get out. Okay, that doesn't look too bad at all. The lights are good. Alright, it might be time to test this. I'm not sure I'll bother making a roofless version at present. Oh, actually, that's a bit wrong. Is it the same? I think this one's slightly clipped, which I am okay with. Nope, they're both slightly clipped. Check the other side. Yep, they did too. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now hang on. Iron, coal. I need 4. I need iron, coal, and then I need iron and steel going out. Oh, I've plugged the... Let me know if you've spotted what I've done wrong. I've plugged this into a thing which doesn't exist. Okay, that's a bit silly. So that hole isn't used. It may look like it, but it's not. It's just a blank space to hold space, basically. So this one, right? What does it mean? Stop it. Ah, okay, if I just look up, it's happy. Alright. 7E. Okay, arguably that's even easier than the last thing we did. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, that's even cleaner in a way. Okay, let's get out of here. Nope. Get out of here. Oh, God. Okay. Doesn't want us out. Yes. Okay. Oh, how did you get to be the wrong color? It's always the last little things. Alright, cool. Oh, actually, one of the things I'm wondering is the steel roof a better look than the default fix-it one? As much as I like bright orange everywhere, do quite like that, to be honest. With the orange trim, do we leave that? Yeah, I think that might be the cooler way. Yeah. Yes, yes, okay, I think that works. Okay, I think that does work. Alright, now this is a part where you don't type the right thing. Steel stack top, call it. Needs to be a refinery type icon. That one, not refinery, thingy bob. Okay. Whew, I feel like I've reached a real milestone. It's taken forever. The big question I have is where I'm going to plot this thing. So I sort of think it needs to go on the other side, these two builds. Actually, do I even have the materials to build it? Not enough of that. So steel beams. Take some of those from there. Our blueprint designers are just full of trash. Oh, hang on. What are you doing in there? Shouldn't be in there. Actually, I've just realized, do I need to put... I gotta check my phone. I'm just thinking, I don't think I need to put any boosters in any of them. I did take notes for this one. No, so on the ground floor we're taking in 480 iron a minute across the stack that's here, and 80 coal goes up. Then it's just 2 foundries, no overclocking. Yeah, that's all fine. So do we have what we need? Yes, for that one we would need more iron. That might as well just top up a little bit. Almost certainly we'll need more of that. Alright. So I'm thinking of starting kind of a city scene. And what it would be is... it would be up a little bit. Just stand here. And it would have it might even start over here. It would have foundations and then walls, and underneath the city would be the piping to make all of these things work. So, for example, we might pipe in all the iron we need from here. So, do we want to move? In fact, I think there's even an iron node down there. I could probably tap it pretty much straight away. How far up do we need to be? Like, there's a fair amount of space here. We're not going to worry about the prettiness of the foundations or anything for now. We just want to start getting down the city grid kind of thing. So we'll put walls up for the logistics layer essentially. Alright. Now I will need... how do we do this properly? So we are going to need some walls for our sub-basement layer. I think there will be a selection of walls, but let's go with 1, 2. Let's see what it looks like to try and place a blueprint on top of that. It does actually sort of adhere. Okay, missing concrete. It does know to adhere to the walls. No, not that one. Okay, oh gosh, it needs a lot more concrete. Let's go get. Actually, let me just check. These are filled up again. So I have been sort of just manually dumping this overflow into the awesome sink. Yes, concrete. Should be plenty. Let's bounce our way down the pipe. Okay, that's actually a little easier to see in this position. I kind of want to put you on top of the walls, buddy. Why are you insisting on these half heights? It's extremely annoying. No, come here. Would that help if I did like come here. It actually does kind of help. What I don't want to do is put down a floor because I already have... Oh, I thought it did. I already have the... hang on. Set this up properly. This is going to be 2. That's going to be 3. Okay. Okay. It's actually so close. So I've got to actually be pointing at one of the heights. Like, I'm really confused. How am I supposed to get this to work? I mean, one of the options is to create a slightly shorter foundation. Whoopsie. Put it on the slightly shorter foundation and then oh, it's so close. If I put that here, oh yeah, get on the roof. if I built just 3-meter high foundations and then tore them down. Aha. Okay, this actually looks like it's got it this time. Yes. I love watching the big blueprints go up. Ka-chonk. Nice. Okay, cool. Yep. Now we need to put the roof on without it exploding or anything going horribly wrong. Let's go this way and then jump onto the other one. I'm actually not sure I can even do that. And I'll have to get higher than it. Vertical zoop. Oh, actually, can I even place it? Concrete and steel and silica. Okay, cool. Quite like to leave these blueprints here just in case I need to mess with them. Concrete, silica. Oh wow, okay, what am I doing? I need a lot more plate. Steel beams. Grab some over here. Alright, we're going to be able to get out of the sprawl soon once I start completing a couple of these things. One of the things I want to do as well is probably, if I can complete that roof just for copper. So I think I can do that very easily. I can reconstruct the one that's built for iron and just do it for copper. 3. Yep, that works. So then that would be like the major smelting requirements done. Alright, let's go find the node pole over here. Go climb to the top of it, put the roof on our building. And we can start worrying about plumbing in the underground elements, which will require us to bring in a bunch of coal, which I haven't really planned for. Most nerdy way to build. Oh, okay, don't fall off the building. Alright, now I can look down here. So, we have the inputs on both sides. Now, why does that appear? Well, it is in actuality overlapping with itself. It's also the wrong way around. Come on. that's not right either. Okay, I don't understand why it's sunk down. Now, if I go there, I bet it's... Yeah, that's happy, but I can't rotate it. It's like a whole stack further down. If I put that there just for the funsies of it. See, then it clearly knows where it needs to be, but it's can't nudge it far enough. What if I put a pillar up in the middle of the build? If I can put a floor in below this level, like at this level that it's at. Nope. That would be fair. It actually makes the floor above a little large, but no one will see it, so the ceiling's a little lower than I would prefer, but okay, we'll just yeah, we'll just connect all the internal walls, so we can cool, or internal floors. I don't understand why that wall is different. Oh no, that's the same over there. Oh, it's just because it's the end wall with the holes on it from memory. No, not the holes. Okay, so where are the entrances? Okay, so no, there's one there and one there. Hang on. Okay, this is bad. Let me go turn the heater off. Okay, so somehow I've managed to build the top floor not symmetrical with the bottom floor. I don't understand how that's happened. So that's the top floor, entrance on this side and entrances on the other side. This one has entrances here and entrances here. Oh my god, there's nothing on this side at all, is there? Son of a... Place a block in the middle. Yeah, Frank, you're right. That doesn't get away from the fact that I've messed this up. I mean, I can, in theory, dismantle that entire blueprint, but I can't actually because it won't let me, and rotate them around properly and put them back together again, but that would be a lot of work. Now I'm as well. All of this has to change. Son of a... I like the skylight at least. Actually, all the entire set of the plumbing has to go. Oh. I was feeling really clever too. I'd worked it out really well. I mean, it doesn't functionally change how I want the building to work, so that's fine. I can still stack them potentially even higher if I wish, which is what I wanted. Oh. Oh, this is a pain. Can't believe I had to do this. Yeah. So we need to put in the entrancey thing here. So it will be road barrier, yeah, there. One of these there. And then this one goes there. And this one goes there. Okay. Now, the challenge is going to be jamming all of the stuff in that I want to do. Now, as discussed, these colors won't update till we move away from them and come back. So we do want to... That's so frustrating. Like, are we going to have to shove things into the corner? I'm just going to take out that wall for a bit more light. Oh, I do love the lighting in this game. Lumen is just fantastic. So we have got stuff coming up here and stuff coming up here, so it's going to have to swing that way and this way. So I think we just crack on with it. I think it's going to work out alright. I mean, we did it the first time, so how much more difficult can it be? So we can slide this all the way over. I don't mind that much clipping. It only needs it. Oh, actually, it would be nice to. Where's it lined up with? It's. Whoop, turn on the light. Yep, its foot's on that pillar. So let's do the same over here. Can I even now? Oh, I probably can. Oh, I know it has to look this way, right? Yep. Just got to rotate it this way. Let's see what that's like. No, this one is definitely going to need to move over. One of them is going to require a bit more room than the other, so to speak. So we have the leftmost side is coming up. So I do want to kind of line that up because I'm going to need to put a smart splitter. And it's going to need to go... Oh, no, over slightly, right? Let me have a look. Yeah, that's wrong. So it needs to be lined up on that center hole. This is very cumbersome compared to how beautifully arranged the last one was. Is that even? Alright, cool. There's enough room for a smart splitter there, so... Smart splitter, yes. Oh no, what am I doing? 7E. No, what? That's not lined up, right? Left output will be any overflow, which there will be heaps. Now the challenge will be getting that overflow down a system, since that is not great. Can we move this back a little bit more? I think we can. Right, how much back does it need to go? Come on. Oh, whoop. Okay, actually that works alright. Now can we get that in snug? Oh, come on. E, smart splitter. Yeah, just replace that. Overflow goes left. The furnace will need to eat that. Yes, this is working. The coal is coming up the center. Small amount of clipping, but not the end of the world. Alternate steel ingot. Got to install Satisfactory again. Yeah, it's a good game. Like it is just plain old a good game, isn't it? That can't be seen. This pillar we do kind of want to mask because this had the incoming downstairs. It had the incoming concrete, not concrete, iron ore. This is pretty tight, so it's going to be a time for. Oh yeah, no, that's correct. And we'll go like that. Okay, so that's one side done. Can we do something just as good over here? I think we can, and I think it may even be easier to do over here than it was for that one we just did. We'll see how we go. So, press H, look around. Does it? No. Does it work now? Yes. Does it need to go that way a bit? Probably. Whoa, no, that's not what I was after. 7E. Huh, that's different. Why did that one not do the same? Oh, it did the weird thing. Okay, that would have been confusing as all heck to Blueprint. Yeah, just do a little wiggle. Perfect. Perfect. Now you overflow to the left. So yeah, the iron blocks will all come up from downstairs. They're so crammed in down there that there's just no chance for them to make any space. In fact, we can move that over a little bit, which would actually be really handy for a selection of reasons. H, yes, it would give us a bit more room for the coal and for the returning steel. So this is the iron bars coming up. Then the ones that aren't used in the steel production get delivered back down for anything else to use. And now all of this goes into the factory here. 1, 2. My only problem with Satisfactory is that I get a little too obsessed with how things look, to the vast detriment of building. Like, you know, I guess you know, I very much enjoy Factorio as well. I did 88 episodes of playing the space exploration mod, which is just like an insane thing to do. No, just come on. And that was really entertaining. But the thing is, you can only do so much design in Factorio. So for me, as long as I was building with a city grid, and I had to make it all work, then I was basically done. I couldn't really do anything else to make any better or worse decisions. I do like the fact that I haven't blocked our exit here. Yeah, this is actually slightly easier in some ways. So yeah, I was able to build, you know, massive factories, and I could only do so much design because there wasn't many options. There's only so much you can do in Factorio. But in Satisfactory, I'm able to do a lot of design. No, did that actually go in the... It did? I don't like that it clipped. We don't do clipping in this factory. So yeah, I am torn because in Satisfactory I do like... Is that even centered? Oh, it is. In Satisfactory, I mean, I do just really enjoy having nicely, tightly, and, you know, beautifully, aesthetically pleasingly designed, industrially designed stuff. Alright, we can climb up the side here. And that takes way long, so I haven't even progressed much compared to, say, where you would in Satisfactory in this amount of Factorio in this amount of time. Okay, that's grand. Now the power is very simple. Just make sure it's all connected up, so whichever power line I choose to use in the future will power the whole thing. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Get rid of that. There. Oh, do I have a way out? I think I do. Oh, I've got to block off one more with a pillar. What is that? Steel? Metal pillar. Yeah, we use the stone normally, so we'll do that again. No. Small concrete pillar. Oh, whoops. Just painted that black. Oh, well, there we go. It's all painted black. What is? Not that one, not that one, not that one, but that one. And then we should exit here and complete these walls. Okay. And put in these again. Now there is actually going to be potentially overlap when the building gets built, but I'll worry about that when we get to it. Save. Oh god, that was so much work. There's so much work to fix a simple mistake. It's been like I could have probably just hand built several factories in the time it's taken just to sort of perfect this blueprint, but you know, once you get a bee in a bonnet about something, it's really hard to stop. Get rid of that. One of the other things, actually, that was the project I wanted to do, was to build a raised conveyor system, like an aqueduct for the coal and possibly the quartz. Okay, so there's the top of the refinery stack. Now, this should... Now, where are the holes? No, there's an output there. I have to rotate. Okay, I've got to figure it out now. So all the entries are on the back here. this side, and this side. Alright. So the back corner, which is kind of hopeless, actually, to be honest. In fact, I dislike it so much I may even turn the whole thing around. Oh, do I even have the inventory space to receive it? Probably not. Oh, I don't actually have that as part of the blueprint. Alright, let's just do it anyway. Okay, so... Oh, there we go. I can see the green outputs. The green outputs are not necessarily facing where we want. Unless they are. Okay, let me check. That one works. And this one should also work, therefore. Yes. On goes the roof. Womp. Yay, it's actually sort of built. Oh, I forgot to colour the... Oof. But you know, to do this colouring, you have to get rid of this for whatever reason. Then colour. And then... No. No. Oh, it was there for a second. Now, can I... There it is. Now, this one, for some reason, on this side, always paints perfectly. So, now what we will have to do is put in the 1 meter foundations everywhere. No, that seems wrong. Yeah, it's on, it's the, okay, the foundations go on top. How do foundations dock with walls? Why are you not on top of the wall? Like if you build a wall and then you attach a floor to... Ah, it doesn't sit on top. Okay. I don't think that's necessarily so bad. Okay, so that becomes ground floor, which is fine. I will probably just clip some glass through the bottom. Now these are production floor edges, so these are going to get holes that go through. I will... Can I get that in? Oh yeah, look at that. That's some pro building right there. That one's kind of blocked and it looks industrial, which is fine. And we will need manhole covers, or the covers here and here. That's a bit too close. That looks a bit lame. Does that work? I'd like to think so. Now, oh no, this one is one that goes up. It's this one where we need the coal. Oh, at least Lumen makes it look great, right? So, put this here. Dismantle. Oh yeah, no, that should work. So let me have a look. Actually, still might be easier. So this will connect coal. I have to go up. There, and then that one and that one will need to come down. Hang on, one of them's really? What have I done there? Oh, this is iron going up. That's correct. And then these will be spare iron and other stuff coming down. Yeah. Oh, out of iron. Connect up the power between the floors. And I will need to place, yeah, lift things here. Oh, iron plates. Okay, fine. Now, if I get back in here, I can change one around and put a roof on and make it just for copper, which would be handy. Now, oh, we've got a bunch of space, so let's clear out some of the high value items in here that are slowly backing up. Let's just do a whole row. Yeah, throw them in the sink. I'll keep it busy for a while. Okay, plates. No, that's not plates. Is it concrete as well? No, we've got heaps of concrete, it's just plates. Oh, I do like the look of it, I must admit. I'm pretty pleased with how this has turned out. Even if the plumbing is going to do my head in. So, we now have to do a downward slot there, a downward slot there, and we have to climb up so we can have a look. I mean, now it's built, it's pretty straightforward, right? So you will be like that. No. And you will be like that. Hooray! That's looking pretty cool. I do really like the idea of being able to watch your materials flow up and down. And actually that's looking even better than I thought. If I could just see it. Okay, with the glowy blue highlighting between the metal, that looks pretty sweet. The question is, how do we continue some of these designs? Is that exactly one gap? It looks like I did manage to plan that somewhat well. Maybe we'll just do that. I do quite like these hexagon panels for that sort of modern industrial look. Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. That's sweet. Alright, so that one is basically all done and dusted. There might be yeah, there is a gap in the pillars, which of course I have to fix or I will feel sad forever. This is what I mean about Satisfactory being kind of a harder game depending on the way your brain works. Like, it just feels like I have to do these things. I have to make things look pretty and good. Oh, that's surprisingly ugly. I'm surprised that this didn't work. I have an idea though. There is a style of window that would cover that without looking too odd. That's the full frame window. Arguably, it's a window I should have used for everything. I want to see what's going on with that little sort of seam there. What is that? Oh, it's just the frame. I'm actually thinking the full frame windows are not as cool. Sorry, the full frame windows are cooler. I think I'm missing like a 1 meter wall around the top. Oh, actually, yeah, that looks a bit lame. Zoop that way. Come to think of it, if I restack the windows from this floor, they might look better. Oh, it's poking through the top, isn't it? Yeah, no, that doesn't look too great. Alright. Stop fiddling with it, that will do. Or do I just do the whole window set in hex frame? I might look at the top at some point when I am more interested in fixing it. Yeah, we've got the same silly gap here. Oh, whoops. Just took our roof off. Oh, that's right. I was going to do this every 2 windows, wasn't I? No. One of them hasn't got any power on it at all, but I'm pretty confident the other ones do. I think I deconstructed the wrong one just then. Okay, I think we'll fix all of these the same. I have to be a bit careful. I wonder if I've deconstructed stuff accidentally in that gap. I'm kind of worried now because that gap is there. And I might have zwished my zwisher over it. Oh, missing steel. Oh, actually, might as well leave this one off for now because I'm going to need to put in the material drops. So we know that this is the thing going that way. No, come on. This one comes up to there. Coal is going to come up from all the way down the bottom, which is going to be centered about there. Yep, I think that still works. This is that much of a gap? I better check. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's sitting on the line. Yeah, just slightly. That's fine. Oh, steel. Okay, right, steel bars. Yes, so it is. Off we go. Yeah, I do think that mix of windows is better than one type, so I think that looks pretty cool, especially because it kind of lines up with the stripes coming down a little bit. It lines up perfectly on one. Okay. It lines up perfectly on one but not the others because there's a 1 meter gap between floors. Do I put like a 1 meter beam across? Like a wall? Yeah, I'll experiment with that once I've picked up my steel. Once I've sorted the plumbing. Get the old plumbing bits ready. Oh, there's just so much nonsense here. Can't wait to tear it all down. So I think the plan will be these buildings just make really good base seeds for further production. I think I will probably aim for using the resources from this and in a copper one to start builds for the space elevator parts. All right. Coal. Yeah. Doesn't really need to be Mark III, but whatevs. Oh, actually, we'll do it this way. What am I doing? Boop. And then this one is the iron from down below, isn't it? Make sure I've got that right. Yes, coal, iron. And then from the top, we will bring everything else down. It's Mark III? Yeah. Turn it around so everyone can see the cool flow of materials when they arrive. Okay, so what I think the issue is, oh, come on, is that our glass doesn't sit on a foundation like that. If it did, then we would go like this, and then this might be the way of doing it. Go to. Are we missing much by having these walls kind of corrupted like this? I actually don't think so. I think this will look quite cool. Okay, I need to get on top of this hill to do better. I kind of missed the resource wall, but at least this fits. Interested in anyone's thoughts on that. Does that look... And then it's snug to the roof. And we still have that broken roof on the other side. Let's have a little jump. I think that's still going to look alright. Yes, that's fine. Okay, we've got to get onto the roof. One of the reasons to have all of this external kind of material is that I can't get in the factory to look at it. Like once it's sealed up, it's kind of this autonomous, self-contained unit. It does not require any human intervention. It'll just run. Whee! Bonk. No. So yeah, there's a couple of different ways we've done the windows. We've got one of the options here for the full fat windows, and for some reason I have an orange trimmed everywhere. And then the other option is that orange trimmed one to show the different levels. I quite like that in a way. I think that's growing on me. I think that one will be fine. Alright. Now there are some little tweaks I could continue to make, but I might just leave it. Like, it looks like I really haven't sorted out the floors properly on the other side. One of the things I will do is at least set the new ground level across some more places, so that I can get in and out of this location a bit easier. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Give me my number 3 special. That little wall. Shiny metal pillars everywhere. Yep, that's got the special. Alright, that's pretty sweet. I'm pretty pleased with that one. You haven't played since 15th of January 2022. Yeah, well, neither have I. Like, I used to... I even found my name on the beta sort of wall thing inside the hub, because I played it way back in the original tests. I did some videos on it way back, and yeah, I don't know. I kind of fell out of YouTubing about the same time as Satisfactory came out. I should have kept playing. Alright, so that's going to be the new ground level. And this will be a fairly tight logistics floor, which might mean, like, is there going to be enough room to fit everything in? I think so, but... well, let's be a bit careful here. Curious why the floor... oh, did I... okay, I have no idea how that's happened. Just like the kind of different foundation depths. I think I'm just not going to worry about it too much, to be frank. No. There. Oh, I see. This is the foundations that I laid down. So that is correct. I mean, I can always remove those foundations at the very bottom to give me enough room. Alright, wow, that's basically done. That's the iron thing. Oh, except for this part here, of course. And its little tiny cousin that hides behind it. I couldn't figure out a way to do this really cleanly, short of... oh, I mean, I suppose I could have by using joints, and not joints, using like beams and stuff to offset things, but I figured it was just as easy to do this. I'm still saving heaps of time. Okay. Yeah. All right. I can probably afford to clear some of those blueprints now. Okay, yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I think that looks really good. Bit of a debate. Does it need orange trim along the top? Just remembering that these windows are not in the right place compared to the other windows. Oh, pardon me. I mean, back when I was playing, they didn't have elevator lifts. There was a lot of quality of life things they didn't have, and it did make life a little harder. So, I mean, it might be quite cool to have a trim like that, just for the completionist of sake, for the feel of the box. Yeah, I quite like that. That's it. Finishes it off. Big thickness of Christmas box. No. No. Oh, it's being very peculiar. Alright, and I'll put these on the blueprint, of course. Okay, just... Eek. Oh. Oh, this one didn't quite line up either. There we go. That doesn't seem right. I suspect there's some different heights going on here with those beams. That's not looking the best. Oh. What's it look like from this angle? Is this beam slightly higher than the others? I think it might be. Yeah. Now from memory, it's 13 meters. Yeah, that's better. No? 12? Should it be 12? That doesn't seem... like... No. I'm getting that's very odd. Need to figure out what to build and what feeds what. Yeah. Like, that's a whole thing. And there's a whole sort of optimizing chain you can get into with putting things in the right order and right ratios and all of that. It's not quite as ratio driven as Factorio is, which is perhaps a good thing, but it's also a bit of a pain. Whoa, okay, that's weird. The beam itself is on an angle. What are we looking at here? 13 meters? If I just freeform it to that one. Like some kind of weird sci-fi guttering. Does that work better? I don't know. That seems to be consistent. Right. I do dislike that corner though. can I put... I can, it'll be a block. Yeah, alright, that works. Alright, I think that looks sound. Oh, good jump. Okay, yeah, I think that looks pretty cool now. I will have to go fix the other blueprint for that, but that looks pretty sweet. Now if I have a little look around, I sort of wonder if it needs another little black blocks at the bottom. I'm in favor of this style of side now. I haven't quite managed to frame the yeah, actually I'm not even sure it'll let me put that on the blueprint because it will clip through the floor somewhat. Oh yeah, that's the biz. That's it, it's done. No, you can't run up the ladder looking behind you. It's really painful. Alright. Yeah. So I will have to go through and just fix these gaps. I think they work pretty well like that. I would like it if the conveyors were sort of more enraptured and captured by the build. But I think once stuff is moving up and down them, it'll look really cool, and it will look really cool at night as well. So that's important. The only thing to do now is to actually set up a copper one, put it next door on the city block, maybe make some large signs for it, just indicating what it is, which will be under... Now, these are not very big signs, are they? But, you know, potentially get some more tokens, build some more signs, and I think that's looking pretty cool. Yeah. So one of the things I will want to do is to head into my yeah, I might fix it now. I'll need to head into my blueprints and create a copper one for this. And then that's going to be able to... Oh. Need the glass. It was there. I saw it briefly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a copper one, but then I'm kind of slightly dreading the next step, which is to produce a factory to make some of these other components. What have I done there? Torn out a wall? Almost certainly. Paint it black. I'm a bit worried that somewhere deep in this factory there's a piece I've accidentally deleted, and it'll take me like a week to debug why. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Oh, there's a power socket that I can't even use because I didn't change over that one, I guess. I could probably take it out. Has it got anything connected to it? No, it does not. How peculiar. What about this one? This one should have at least 2 things on it. This one doesn't. Oh, it's on that side. Okay, so yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, oops. I almost did it. I almost took out the gap and would have deleted something inside. I think it would have just been a wall. But it was very close. I guess one of the big questions I have now is, do I tear down the entire rest of the base and start over? I could do that. I have enough resources to build all of this and everything else I would wish, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's sweet. It would certainly make planning the base a little easier. No, don't you clip inside. That's better. Hexy wall. Ah, that one I kind of want there anyway, so fine. Alright. Okay. I think that's done. And in theory I can actually stack a whole extra cube on top of this. So I could make a 6-story build massive thing. But I don't have the iron to absorb into such a device right now. But yeah, if I tear down all of this, I could build what's required to get me going on to the next phases of the game across several city blocks like this one. And yeah, I think that might actually be the plan. I don't know, do I make blueprint builds for all of these? Not opposed to the idea. I do like the idea of having like so much iron coagulating underneath this building that I don't have to rebuild blueprints with smelter stacks in them each time. I can just build a blueprint which has just the machinery I need to take the input iron and copper and put it in, or steel and put it into something else, which will be helpful. So what is even required for the smart plating? And this one requires that and steel, and that one requires the rotors. Sorry, rotors? Stators? That's the rotors. It requires the stators and the cable. So these are all like two different. So that's simply two of these. So I can do like the 12 seconds to produce one, or 16 seconds to produce three. So the copper rotor is pretty good. That's one assembler. This one takes 30 seconds. So you almost need 2 or 3 of these smart platings, one of these. And then for the stitched iron, I probably use a stitched iron just because 3 to 1. I have lots of plate, I have lots of copper coming in already. So sheets copper. And yeah, this is, I think, quite doable in a simple blueprint. And likewise, the frames are a little fiddlier because they require 2 sets of buildings before them to make the frame. But the steel one, the steel part's easy. And this guy requires, it's actually pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Automated wiring. yeah, so I think I will do that in another episode. I'm kind of debating whether or not one of the things is, am I going to need to create multiple versions of a stator building and a rotor building, and not a rotor, a stator, one of these framework buildings? What I might do, that's what I'm going to do. So I should bring back the assembler. So this is what it bugged me in the last time I was playing, is I built a factory to make the space elevator parts, but I ended up just accumulating essentially lots of stators, lots of rotors. They didn't do anything. They just were backed up, right? Lots of plate. And that seemed really wasteful because I couldn't take full advantage. I had to build a separate plate factory, even though I was already making plate for this, right? So if I make so this is producing like a lot of iron bars and steel bars a minute, or it will do. If I produce another building which produces like a lot of stitch plate a minute and a lot of rotors a minute, a lot of stators per minute, then they can send it underground essentially, and then once it's down there I will be able to use it in other builds really without having to do it again. And if it's a blueprint and I decide that I need more, then I can just throw down another building and there it is again. So yeah, I think that will be the plan. I think that's going to be a good idea. So we'll end up with quite a city grid with a few little scenic rocks in the middle of it. Yep, I think that'll be the plan. So for now I'm going to go to bed. It's getting very late, and smile admiringly at my own little construction here. Until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Hope you found this kind of interesting. If not, too bad. If you do want to see lots more, let me know. Or maybe I'll just do big milestone videos when I achieve some kind of major new step. But there's a few people watching out there, I know. Let me know what you're keen on. Until then, good night.